New Year's Eve. Everybody was there. Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen co-hosted CNN's New Year's Eve live celebration from Times Square in New York City with special guests and performances. The duo has been hosting this event for the past 5 years. What makes this event special this year for the audience across the country is the chemistry that was demonstrated between the duo and the hilarious banter. However, this year, there was a lot more gay energy on the stage. Cohen called Anderson sweetie dozens of times, and it was a big turn on for the queer audience, frankly. There were times when Cohen managed to catch Cooper completely off guard by using words like bossy bottoms. Andy even asked straight Jack Black if he was a top. And what about Shangela in the dungeon? This New Year's Eve was surely full of gayness.
Absolutely.
Do you two have any New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolution?
Honey, mine is to high kick again and kick in 23 like I never kicked in anything else.
That's right, and mine is to keep on kicking down doors for every drag entertainer and gay person in the world. Hallelujah.
Look, everything is
Shangela.
going great for the two of us. That's why we're celebrating so much, Andy.
You two are so great. I love hanging out. So Shanji, are you staying at Jennifer Lewis's house right now, or what's happening?
Oh, baby, I've been living on the lower level, which she calls the basement, AKA.
He's been living in the dungeon and has never paid rent for 10 years.
Wow.
It's on my nerve, but I love him.
Well, we hope you both have a great New Year. We wish you the best. Thank you so much for being with us.
Happy New Year to the best of you. Absolutely. Happy New Year.
Woo! Happy New Year, everybody.
Well, question number one, with a Bacardi shot, I'd swallow that. Did CNN's Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen just deliver the gayest New Year's Eve ever?
I don't think it was the gayest. It was definitely the most freaking boring one I've ever seen in my life. Wow, that was boring. Of course, yeah. I'm looking at Al. I got you. But listen, it was really bad. It was hard to watch. Like, it just was not funny. The best part was when they talked to Kevin Hart. You know, Kevin Hart bashed them. Like, he bashed CNN. He even said that they were better when they were drinking, and he was just profusely drinking while they were interviewing him, you know, and I thought he was like the best part. I mean, Shangela, I love to see Shangela on, of course, any kind of representation is great, but poor Jennifer Lewis kept on misgendering her and kept on calling her a he, you know, and I was like, come on, somebody correct her, somebody tell her, you know, and nobody did and nobody cared.
The two gay boys were too scared, apparently.
Of course they were.
Yeah, I feel like I'm lost. So Shangela is not a he?
Oh,
well, you know, okay. And Andy Cohen and Andy Cohen and the other, are they dating or?
Have you ever watched RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yeah.
Shangela in the box, coming out of the box, she's a drag queen.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Do you refer to drag queens as she?
Yes,
always?
all the time. When they're dressed like that, yes, you do. Don't ever not do that. You're gonna get punched out.
Okay.
Oh my God, Trini.
Thank you.
But
PSA
you know,
here.
but here's the situation though. There was a big blow up about drag queens and their pronouns, whether they like to be called their actual name or their stage name, on depending on the situation. Now, if you really notice Jennifer and Shangela, they have a well-determined and well-defined relationship. That dungeon was real because they have a lot of things that they do together. So Jennifer and so I do agree. Yeah, Shangela is dressing like Shangela. However, you got to know when you're on. And I think alcohol, where CNN wasn't drinking, Jennifer and Shangela was getting it in.
You know, and in case you didn't watch this, by the way, I know everybody was out and about having fabulous New Year's Eve parties. What did you do, Faye?
I did nothing. I hung out with 12 dogs at my house in a big ball gown and a crown with my wife.
Yeah.
That's what I did, okay? Because this bitch partied since November 1st, and I was tired.
Did you have a big glass of Bacardi in your hand?
No, I did not. I don't drink. You know that, all right? Oh, my God. I had champagne for my wife, and that was it. But I even called. I was supposed to go out with elimination. And I was like, brother, I ain't doing shit. I am staying home. I've been partying. This is a novice day to go out anyway.
Well, pause. I had to hit up my sibling like, hey, where we going? And my sibling like, oh, by the way, I ain't going. You go for me.
Yeah.
And I did it all for you twice. I gave a kick.
Twice.
And twice.
A little tear is going down my cheek because she's done that to me about 52 times.
But Al, I wanted to go back to Jack Black. But didn't Jack Black play a bottom in the movie D-Train, though? I mean, so how was he revealing, only giving the truth, though?
Right.
And Anderson and Andy, are they together?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes it feels like they are.
Do you love him? Because I don't.
Love
have you watched New Year's Eves before in the past?
Yeah, but
Do you know who Kathy Griffin is?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember that she was on New Year's Eve with Anderson Cooper?
With Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
You remember
Andy Cohen replaced her. And in fact, let's add a little...
But I know that they always talk about each other on Bravo and stuff, but I didn't know if they have kind of a secret thing going or if it's...
They're both married.
They're both married?
To other people.
Other men.
Other
They're
men.
the privileged gay white guys.
Guess what, Trini? They're gay.
They're the privileged white guys.
Right?
That's all.
And they use he, him pronouns.
Thank you.
Just want to make sure you're all caught up, Trini.
Learned so much on it.
Oh, dear.
Have you ever been out with people and you're drinking when all of a sudden you feel bad for the designated driver? Like when you realize what an ass you're being. That's just how you felt the whole time watching Anderson Cooper.
It's
Oh my
it's
God.
like, oh, he's trying to
That
keep
is
this
a
shit
bullseye.
It's
It's
true.
like,
It's
oh gosh, this really needs some alcohol.
Oh my God.
But
it's so
I
bad.
do like seeing Andy Cohen not trying to run another conversation because that's what he's always doing. It's kind of the interview panel show. This was just him being him. So he did.
But did we really want? But did we want them like a whole hour of them calling their parents and shit? Like nobody needed that. Like it was
And
like.
you know, it even got gayer because at 12:30, Don Lemon came on for CNN's second for the Central Time Zone New Year's Eve celebration, and he did it from his hometown in New Orleans. And the only thing that could have gotten worse than Times Square with Anderson and Andy Cohen was Don Lemon in New Orleans.
Oh my God.
It was like watching paint
It was
dry.
so, and I respect him as a journalist.
I love
It's
it.
crazy because I
love
had to
Don
like,
Lemon.
I had to make sure it was him. You understand? Like I was like, no, that's not him on the stage like that in New Orleans. They wouldn't do that to him.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
that's
it is
exactly
gay.
right. And everybody that was a guest called CNN out by saying, wait, why are you not allowing them to drink? They should have allowed them to drink.
But listen, they're adults. Like, hey, have your drinks. Just don't go overboard. It's New Year's.
So maybe
they were much
water
more.
them down.
Listen,
They
the
would've
gayest
been.
show on New Year's Eve was Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So maybe
That
the
was it.
conservatives, they should have spent more money on alcohol than those horrible writers allowing them to write for themselves and call Speedy. But did you also hear the drama, Gay New Year's, how they Andy kind of snubbed Ryan Seacrest?
Oh, terribly.
Oh my gosh!
He called him a crybaby or something?
No, the closeted gay guy was trying to reach the privileged white guys, and they didn't. They totally snubbed him. They totally. He was so hurt.
The highlight for me for New Year's Eve with Andy Cohen was on January 1 when Kathy Griffin posted that video from 5 years ago of him being caught by TMZ at the LAX airport. And he's replaced Kathy Griffin. She's been fired. And they're asking him, what do you think about you replacing Kathy Griffin? And him going, who? Over
And mind
and
you,
over.
he was
Who?
her boss at Bravo for years.
For
And He has the
years.
audacity and nerve.
She had a
to say,
show on
"Ooh."
Bravo. Oh
And
my
she had a show,
gosh!
and Kathy Griffin just absolutely reads him perfectly to go, you know, every year at New Year's, I get this video shared by thousands of people over and over again, and she goes, well, that's completely okay, because I'm turning to Dolly and Miley.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
As you
All right.
should.
Exactly.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.